We came so far from dreams. The path was hard for me. They thought we fall, you see. Well, look at us now, look at us now. We make it hot when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we. Tell me who better than we. We soaring to places you never could reach. When we walk in that spot, don't hear none of you speak. Shh, do you want peace or the peace? A king about to put you to sleep. Listen, my team is elite. You not even qualified to compete. He starving, he barely can eat. I guess that's why he always itching for beef. So I put him on ice and I told him to chill. Close your mouth if you can't pay for the meal. Making statements that you know you don't mean. Nice guy trying to act like he mean. Keep it a buck, keep it a bean. Attitudes will put you dudes in the beam. Isekai, he don't live in reality. Shake back off, become a fatality. Yeah, how you gon' hate when you mirror us? He think he a star, he ain't serious. X him out, we not on the same frequency. If you broke, you ain't hearing us. Work the screw, anime, that's how I feel, period. We winning, that's making them furious. We make it high when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we.
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, back with you with another new part of What If Izuku Was Clive Rossfield's Reincarnation. This is part 5. And yeah, it's been a couple of months since I last did a part for this, so let's bring it back. In the last part, I went on that of both Izuku and Mizuki's basically training schedule, with the two training for 10 months. With Izuku getting used to that of the other powers of that of the other icons, being that of Garuda, Titan, Shiva, and also Rama as well. With even Mizuki getting used to that of switching between that of his healing flames and that of his offensive flames as well. However, there's a part of him that feels dormant though. And every time when he tries to access it, it feels like he's being restricted from himself to do so. Not only that, both Izuku spending time with that of Fuyumi and that of the Todoroki family, and also Mizuki spending time with that of his pen pal, who is also going to UA being Reiko. Let's just say the two of them already have a crush on one another. Not only that, the UA exam begins with Izuku already on a roll and already aware of that of the hero points. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? As the test is on full swing, but in that of the testing area where that of Mizuki is, he basically slices through that of a 2-point robot, before then sending that of a blast of fire at that of a 3-point robot, before then dodging multiple rubber balls from that of a 1-point robot, before going straight for it and then slashing it again with another fiery slash. As he soon swings down his sword to the side, before then looking at that of more and more people destroying that of robots. Before then hearing that of somebody screaming for help as they look like they're about to be pinned down by that of a 2-point robot. As they look like that of a girl with that of blonde bob cut hair. However, her hair is basically covering her eyes. Within, soon, Mizuki's not even hesitating, sending that of a blast of fire towards that of the 2-point robot, destroying it entirely. Within, seeing this, the girl couldn't help but be completely and utterly shocked. Within, Mizuki heading to the girl saying, "Hey, you okay? Hope I didn't scare you there." But then she's saying, I'm good, Shroom. Thanks, but..." Within saying, sorry if it's kill stealing. I saw you in trouble and I couldn't just sit back and do nothing. Wouldn't be able to look my twin brother in the eye if I could and if I didn't help somebody else. Within, Mizuki mentally thinking, saying, plus that should be worth that of rescue points, right? I don't mean Izuku don't even know what the rescue points are about, but still, I should have tried and at least add up how many people I saved. Within, soon, offering that of a hand towards that of the short-haired girl, to the bob-haired girl, and realizing that she's actually quite short. Within, soon, Mizuki saying, if you want to take care of many robots while you can, you should probably head out. But also, if you feel overwhelmed, don't be afraid to basically go to somewhere safe and then try and take out the robots afterwards. Trust me. Within, as he soon walks off, as he runs back into the fray, sending that of blast after blast of fireballs straight at that of robots. Within, the brunette-haired girl saying, I didn't even get his name, Shroom. As then, seeing that of the girl's eyes, as it almost looks like that of a shiitake mushroom, as that of her pupils, with Mizuki slicing through robot after robot, blitzing through them all while also sending that of a barrage of fireballs as well. Within wondering, I wonder, how are you doing, Izuku? After wondering about his brother, he soon jumps up into the air and deals another fiery slash on that of a 3-point robot, as he soon cuts it in half from that of the downward fire slash. Within, still going further and further into the fray. Back with that of Izuku, he's basically taking on robots without even batting an eye. Within, however, a few of his participants, on the other hand, are completely and utterly shocked, as basically there's nothing but just a pile of robots all around Izuku, either slashed or burned to ashes. With then a few people in Izuku's zone can help a comment saying, how the hell is that even possible? And is that even legal to use that that big ass sword? Within, another one saying, it has to be work with his support gear. I mean, look at that sword. It's on fire and yet the metal's not melting or warping. Within, another participant saying, it has to be some kind of special made support gear. Possibly he might be some rich kid. Within, Izuku not even paying attention, as he soon engulfs his body into flames once again, before rushing back into that of the fray while other people are still destroying robots. He soon blitzes through that of a row of robots just by running into them, almost like that in full speed, before then slicing them in half, before slicing out the last one, and with that of a spinward slash, before stopping in place. Within, having that of a serious look and still looking at that of surroundings, before then seeing that of a guy with that of spiky purple hair with bags under his eyes, basically struggling with that of one robot, as he looks like he has that of a pipe, possibly one of the parts from a destroyed robot, as he's fighting with it. Within, thinking, why wouldn't he? I can already guess. If he's using a pipe, then that means he's basically, his quirk is tied to more mentally. It's not fully combat oriented. But even so, he should have at least had. They were given that of permission to use that of certain support gears if you signed a paper. Why would he need to use a pipe if he? Within, soon Izuku realizing, damn it, it's reasons like this is why I hate our quirk-based society. Within, running towards that of the purple-haired applicant, and as he looks like he's trying to swing it down, however, that of the 1-point robot basically blocks it. Within, soon aiming and knocking that of the pipe out of his hands, as the boy, looking completely and utterly shocked and afraid, as he's waiting for that of the perfect opportunity for that of the robot to strike him down and shoot at him. However, it doesn't come, as he's soon engulfed in that of flames. Before then, finished off with that of a powerful jump downward slash, swinging that of his sword to the back, before putting it back to his side, as he looks at that of the purple net, within saying, hey, you okay, man? I saw you struggling there, so I couldn't just, as Izuku offered a hand, however, the guy basically slaps it away, within saying, I didn't need your help. Stay out of this. Within, Izuku saying, look, I understand if it's rough, but saying, I said, stay the hell out of this. I could do this myself. It's not fair that you have a flashy-ass quirk anyway. This whole exam was rigged. Within, soon the guy basically grabbing the pipe again and running off once more. Within, Izuku can help but sigh, saying, Honestly, the exam was never really rigged. Sure, on the surface it looks like it was made for those with that of more combat-oriented quirks, but as I begin to look around and see that of certain applicants, it shows that some use their quirks for that of recon and find out the most amount of robots are around before taking them out. Some using that of their non-combatant quirks in that of different ways to improve themselves and take out the robots in different ways. Some even use that of support gears that they added permission to use in this exam, like for myself. And yet, there are those who didn't truly see the exam or take it seriously. Some even believe that just because they have that of a more destructive and flashy and heroic quirk, that they think that they can get in just by destroying as many robots as they can, or see this as a game. As Izuku grits that of his sword, within him continuing, mentally saying to himself as he walks off, back into that of the exam, as he comments to himself saying, our current hero society values only those with that of power and strength, instead of valuing those with that of true hard work or determination. It's that very reason I can't stand it. People like me and Mizuki, who just want to do the right thing, protect others and save lives, are just in the minority after all, when truly only people care more about money, fame, glory, and having power. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why. But then soon, Izuku engulfs in flames again. However, it isn't that of Ifrit's normal intense flames of power, but instead that of a more calm, rash, and more contained flames of the Phoenix. Within soon, sending that of a fiery wave slash towards that of multiple robots. Within, slicing through it as the wave continues slicing through them, with even some participants dodging out of the way to make sure that they didn't get hit. As Izuku destroyed at least that of 3 3-pointers, 2 1-pointers, and that of 3 2-pointers. With everybody seeing that of the blazing sword and even that of the fiery rainbow red wings on his back. Within, Izuku begins to hover up into the air, before then flying more into that of the battle. Currently in that of the monitoring room, as many of the teachers begin to spectate in that of the practical exam. While some are impressed with that of what they're capable of and what they're doing, some are even that of more cautious about some people just seeing this as more of a game. However, some couldn't help but keep their eyes on that of both Izuku, Mizuki, and Bakugo as well. Within soon, a somewhat familiar blonde-haired person couldn't help but comment, looking at both Izuku and Mizuki, within saying, those two young men, I remember them. It's been a while back, but I can remember them. Within soon, one of the spectators, as it looks like that's of a cowboy with a gas mask and cloak, couldn't help but say, you know them? Saying, yeah, it was only a moment. I was after a villain, but these two brothers took it down without even breaking a sweat. I believe both of them have that of fire quirks. Within soon, hearing that, a quite seductress and flirty voice spoke up saying, 2 brothers with fire quirks? Now that's something. You don't see that every day. Not to mention, if you look closely, the both of them look to be twins actually. Only one seems taller while the other one seems shorter. Within soon, that of a person in that of a space astronaut outfit saying, yes, but it seems like the shorter one has a more powerful quirk, while that of the taller one seems to have a more, not as strong version. What are the applicants' names? Within soon, somebody walking up to that of the monitors and leaning behind that of a seat of that of the, black hair woman in that of a quite, barely revealing leotard uniform, with that of red glasses as that of a mask, with that of long black hair, while the other one being that of President Mike and at the other seat. Within, that's him being between them, saying, if I recall, the boy without the messy blackish green hair is named Izuku Midoriya. If I recall about that of 4 years ago, an incident in Shibuya, a kid basically went berserk after his quirk went berserk and basically transformed into that of a giant flaming monster. He basically defeated that of two villains that were giving that of certain other pros a run for their money. However, it showed that the kid barely had any control over his quirk back then. That was until that of Endeavor took the kid in as his protege for almost 1 year. After that, there haven't been any other incidents since then. Within hearing that, President Mike saying, so that's the kid, huh? I remember hearing something about that too. To think that Endeavor basically took an interest in that of a random kid with a powerful fire quirk like that? I guess the number 2 hero even does have a soft spot, I guess. Within, soon, remember as then, the man without a blonde hair, sunken eyes, that you can only see that of his irises, and quite a scrawny appearance wearing that of a pretty tacky yellow suit. Within saying, Endeavor took an interest in such a boy with a powerful fire quirk that made him transform into a monster. Not only that, the kid has such a good control over that of his fire quirk that he's even able to create that of wings made out of pure fire as well. I doubt that Endeavor alone could be able to do that, and the young man seemed like he had quite control with that sword of his, almost like he's been training with a blade his entire life. No, I'm overthinking things. I know that I crushed his skull all those years ago. There's no way that a boy like that would have that of so many variant quirks tied to fire alone. But even so, within looking at the monitor with Izuku, as he flies through the battlefield slicing up that of robots after robots, while also helping out those who seem to be struggling as well, saying I should still keep an eye on him at least for a little bit. But even so, the true measure of a pro always comes the last minute. As back with that of the zones, with both Izuku and Mizuki, as they're in that self-respected zones, within both of them begin to feel a shaking and rumbling, as they both gasp in shock. Within, Mizuki having that of a look of pure and utter befuddlement, while that of Izuku having that of a look of pure and utter shock on his face, as in both their self-respected zones being that of 0-pointers, with both Izuku and Mizuki wondering on what they should do. Within, Izuku basically look around seeing that of all the other participants basically running away, not even bothering going near it, while Mizuki, some of his participants either keep on destroying robots while some run away as well. With then Mizuki thinking, I should probably focus on taking care of as many robots as I can. For the meantime, I should at least try. But then, soon, while Mizuki is contemplating his own ideas, he's soon out of his own thoughts. Within, soon, seeing that of one person, with that of vines for hair, keeping some rubble away from that of another applicant, as it looks like they're basically in pain, as it looks like that of a short guy with that of white hair. With then, soon, Mizuki seeing this, saying, it's not taking on the 0-pointer, but it is basically helping those in need. And if I don't take care of it now, those two aren't going to be going anywhere and they're going to get crushed. It's a hero's duty to help those in need, even with not even asked to. As Mizuki runs as fast as he can, using that of his flames to try and amp up his speed the same way that Izuku does, like when using that of Ifrit's flames. However, his flames are not as fast as that of Ifrit's, as he gets closer and closer, before then sliding to the ground, as then Mizuki saying, hang on, I'll get you two out of here. Within, the vine-haired girl saying, blessed be the Lord. Thank you. Within saying, I'm guessing he can't move. Either rubble or within the white-haired guy can say, I think I basically pulled a muscle. I was trying to run away, but I basically pulled pulled my right leg fast before I could think. My body just acted and I fell. I can't. Every time when I tried moving my right leg, it's in pain. But then, soon, Mizuki seeing this saying, I don't got much time for this. Look, I know you just met me, but I need you to trust me. Do you trust me? As the two look at that of the long green net. Within, soon, the white-haired boy basically says to screw it. And saying, I trust you, please. Within, saying, alright. As he soon brings out that of his flames. Within, the girl with that of the vines can say, what are you? Don't worry, it's not going to burn you or him. Trust me. Like I said, just please, just trust me. Gritting his teeth, began feeling more and more of the shaking and rumbling. As then, that of the white-haired boy was feeling worried that he's going to get burned. However, he doesn't feel burned. Instead, he feels like that's of a relieving ailment, almost like that's of something fun. That the pain, that of the pulled muscle and pain that was on his leg is now fading away. Within, he began to feel no longer the pain. Within saying, I can move. I don't feel hurt anymore. Within saying, good. Now get your ass moving! Within, as Mizuki runs as fast as he can, using his flames to enhance himself once again. Within, the two also begin to run as fast as they can and find cover. Within, soon, Mizuki thinking, it's not the same way you would do it, Izuku, but at least it's better than going out like a bitch. Within, seeing as he caught up with that of a few other applicants, also running away from that of the 0-pointer, no longer bothering trying to take down points anymore. However, soon they begin to feel that of rumbling. However, it's not from that of their 0-pointer. It's coming from that of another zone, almost like that of a shaking earthquake. Within wondering, what the hell was that? Within wondering, wait, Izuku, please don't tell me. Within, back with Izuku, as he also seeing that of many people running away, as he's about to fly off, before then, noticing that of a girl with that of brunette hair, trapped under rubble as she has that of rosy cheeks as well. Within, soon, Izuku seeing this, even though he would gain nothing from basically, taking on the 0-pointer. He can just go and save her and get her out of Dodge. However, his flames alone, strong, but would take too long to basically get through that of the rubble on top of her. Not to mention, he doesn't want to show off that of his other icons just yet. He wants to keep them a secret until he gets into UA. However, right now's not the time to act selfish. Now's the time when somebody's in trouble. Within, without that of warning, his body was already moving towards that of the girl without even batting an eye. Even before he had even made up his mind. Within, realizing what he's done, then saying, God damn it, this always happens. I just move without thinking. Did I really have to go through this a lot when I was Clive Rossfield as well? With then flying towards the girl. However, as soon as he lands down, as the girl notices him, within soon, without warning, he switches icons to that of Titan. Within soon, rock-like gauntlets begin to be created in front of and materializing right in front of him. Before then, showing that of as grabbing all the debris and then flipping it off of her. Within, seeing this, she can help but say, whoa, that's so... Within, without warning, he grabs her within saying, I'm sorry about this, but I need you to be safe. He basically tosses her far away from that of the 0-pointer, which she screams in that of pure and utter fear and agony, causing her to roll on the ground in front of that of another applicant, as it being that of the blue-haired boy from earlier with glasses, Tenya Ida. Within, soon, seeing that of the 0-pointer right below him, within, as it's about to crush down onto that of Izuku. However, as soon as it was about to crush down, it was just about to stop. However, it didn't even get the chance to before then, its arm was basically just ripped off of it by that of the rock materialized gauntlets. Before then, soon it couldn't compute on what just happened, as then, with all of his might, Izuku basically knocks the arm straight up into that of the robot once more, as it soon as getting hit by that of its own arm, with that of a full-on force, basically causes it to get knocked back to the ground, falling on its back, within causing at least that of a little bit more collateral damage, but even so, it's now out of commission. Within, Izuku dropping the arm and dematerializing that of the Earth-like gauntlets before huffing and puffing, trying to catch his breath, before then saying to himself, "Shit, I screwed up," as groaning even more while placing that of his left hand on his face and basically leaning back. Within soon, the exam finally comes to an end. Within, many people began to comment on that of Izuku's actions, basically knocking down the zero-pointer, catching its arm, hitting it with its own arm, and basically knocking it back to the ground. Within, soon a few others began to also wondering what the heck was he even thinking? What was the point of it at all? Within, soon, that the brunette-haired girl saying, "He saved me. He actually saved me. He didn't even need to." Within, soon, the Ida could help but say, "But he tossed you," saying, "Yeah, because he didn't see any other reason but to do so. It seemed like it was way too late before I could even react." But to be honest, I won't say it was elegant and I liked it, but even so, I think he did the right thing. He helped me. Within, soon, Ida saying, "He saved her. Honestly, I would have done the same thing if it wasn't for the test too, but no, that's making excuses for myself. If anything, I belittled him and his brother, all because I thought that they weren't taking this seriously. But instead, it showed that he truly was taking everything seriously. Surely the Proctors, yes, they would know they would let somebody of his caliber, his skill, into a school into that of UA. After all, this is a school for heroes." As Ida couldn't help but look at that of Izuku in eyes of reverie. Within soon, as the exam comes to an end, with Izuku and Mizuki basically walking together, within, Mizuki could help but laugh his ass off, making Izuku basically blush so much, to the point that it's starting to annoy Izuku, saying, "Will you please shut up?" Saying, I'm sorry, bro. It's too damn funny. I mean, come on. You originally planned on basically holding yourself back and only showing that of your other fire powers instead of showing that of your other quirks. Instead, you basically showed off that of your earth quirk instead, showing that pretty much all that hard work and planning basically went down the drain. Within saying, "Hey, all I did was save somebody from getting crushed." Within saying, True, that's pretty good heroism, bro." As Mizuki having his hands behind his head, before then continuing saying, "But you could have done it in a better way. Honestly, didn't you just use that wind powers of yours to basically create that of wind to float her away, while also the debris as well, and yourself?" Within, soon, realizing that, Izuku, realizing what Mizuki just said, saying, "I'm an impulsive, rational idiot." Within, soon, Mizuki could help but laugh even more at his brother's pain, and basically always overreacting when it comes to trying to save somebody. Within, soon, little did they know, the two brothers were being watched by that of two girls, actually. One being that of the brunette from that of Mizuki's own, with that of the mushroom look, while the other being the other brunette that Izuku saved from his zone as well. As the brunette with the rosy cheeks can help but look at that of the brunette with that of the shiitake with the mushroom look, saying, "I'm guessing you're looking at those two as well." Within, the brunette haired girl basically jumping up in that of shock, saying, it's you. Hi. Saying, hey, within saying, I'm guessing one of them helps you out too? Within saying, yeah, it's the short one with that of the messy hair that makes that he seems quite plain, but seems quite reassuring and cool at the same time. Saying, yeah, the tall one with that of the long green hair helped me out too. He didn't even need to, and yet he did. He's so cool. I wish I could have gotten his name, but I didn't get a chance to. Saying, same. I wish I could have asked him his name too. But looking at them, they look like brothers, don't you think? Within saying, yeah, possibly twins. Wouldn't make a lot of sense. Shroom. Then, the two girls couldn't help but laugh before introducing themselves. As that of the girl with that of the short bob cut hair that almost stylized like that of a mushroom, introduced herself as Kanako Komori, while the girl with that of the bob cut hair and the eternal rosy cheeks, introducing herself as Ochaka Uraka. It's nice to meet you. Hopefully, if we all get into UA, that we all get to know each other as well. Within, the girls can help but not each other before walking off as well. As a week has now gone by, with Izuku basically looking at that of his dinner with that of his brother and mom, with then Inko saying, Izuku, you seem kind of out of it. Are you okay? With then Izuku saying, just thinking, that's all. With then Mizuki not even bothering as he continues eating dinner before just saying out loud, saying, you're still thinking that you failed the exam, even though you most likely got a lot of villain points. But then Izuku saying, can you blame me? But even so, the hidden portion of the exam, we don't even know about. I mean, sure, helping as many people as we could during the exam was a good thing, and I don't regret it, but still. With then Mizuki saying, hey, winter come. We still haven't gotten our letters yet, so just gotta wait at least out of another week or so. I mean, there was over 1,000 applicants for that of the UA entrance exam, bro. You know this, right? Of course I know this. But even so, only 40 people can get into that of the hero course. All I'm saying is that we need to prepare for anything to happen. Within soon, basically putting his chopsticks down before then saying, thanks for dinner, Mom. I'm going to bed. Within saying, oh, okay, sweetie. But then Mizuki can say, there he goes again. Always overthinking things. Within soon, Mizuki also puts his chopsticks down as well, saying, I'm gonna go speak to him. With Inko speaking, saying, Mizuki. Within saying, don't worry, Mom. I won't be too strict with him. As Mizuki heads into that of their shared bedroom, with then soon seeing that of Izuku already basically training, doing that of push-ups right now, with then saying, overcompensating much? Saying, oh, piss off, bro. I had to prepare for everything. And honestly, working out just keeps my mind off of things. But then, sitting on that of their shared bunk bed, within saying, well, I think that just as always, you're overthinking things. You helped somebody else and saved them. Hell, you basically showed on what you're capable of being a hero, and not only that, your power. Still, I'm more shocked and surprised that you have all this power, that you have like that of multiple quirks. It's so it makes me kind of jealous. But then, soon, hearing that, Izuku couldn't help but feel guilty. Within saying, hey, don't say that. I mean, look at your healing fire. Not you have offensive and that of supportive abilities. You would basically make a killing. Within saying, yeah, but I feel like I'm only tapping into a fraction of what I'm capable of. A fraction of my true strength. And every time when I try and access it, I feel like I'm holding myself back on purpose. And I don't know why. That's why I'm kind of jealous of you. you're able to access these other quirks like it's all easy for you. Like as soon as you were able to master your fire with Endeavor, all these other quirks basically just land on your lap. I can't help but feel jealous of you, Izuku. But then, Izuku basically thinking this, as he couldn't help but hide the secret about who he truly was in his past life, about these powers, that they're not truly quirks, but they're making them look like they're quirks after all. That the power of the icons, the power to make up mythos, his power, is not truly quirk, and to tell him the truth on who he truly is in a past life, as he was Clive Rossfield. Within, Izuku sighing, saying, Mizuki, without warning, their mother basically just comes through the busting of their door, frantically shocked and surprised. Within, both twins saying, Mom, what is it? Within saying, Boys, you have your letters. It's from UA. Within, both brothers having that of look of pure and utter shock and befuddlement. A few hours later, with Mizuki standing over that of Izuku, with both of them having their letters on that of Izuku's desk, within saying, so, who should go first? Within Mizuki saying, I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, sure, I know I did well, but still. Within Izuku saying, and what about me? Honestly, I'm worried too. Within, I'm pretty sure that we may get a bill for that of that 0 pointer though. Within, Mizuki saying, only one way to find out who goes first. Within, Izuku looking back at his brother with that of a serious look saying, yeah. With soon, both brothers have that of intense look of that of defiance and also that of seriousness. Within saying, rock, paper, scissors! Within, and that of a blink of a moment, Izuku tossed out scissors while Mizuki tossed out rock. But then, Izuku having a look of shock and that of disbelief, but then Mizuki having that of a smile of pure and utter excitement and also that of relief as well. Within Izuku saying, best 2 out of 3? Within saying, you know it is, Izuku. Open up that letter. Within, Izuku saying, fine, huffing in that of his fate. Within, opening up that of the letter. Within, however, it's not that of a actual piece of paper or a sheet at all, as it looks like that of a hologram disc. Within, Mizuki saying, wait, a hologram disc? Those things are expensive as hell. As Mizuki also opens up his letter and showing the same disc as well. However, as soon as Izuku places on that of the table, on that of his desk, within soon a huge holographic screen of All Might appears saying, I am here to show you that of your results of the entrance exam. Within, both Izuku and Mizuki utterly shocked saying, All Might! As both seeing that of their idol in front of them. Within, All Might giving out that of a hearty laugh, but then saying, yes, I, All Might, am here to give you that of your results of the entrance exam, young potential hero. And you didn't hear this from me, but I will also be teaching here at UA this year. So, I hope you're prepared, but I won't be with that of the first years all the time. It'll only be occasionally, not entirely. Within, hearing that, Mizuki saying, hey, even if he isn't going to be with the first years all the time, just knowing that the number 1 pro is just here is going to be at UA in general, it's going to be awesome. Within, Izuku couldn't help but smile at that of his twin, before then listening to that of the, recording once more, then saying, you, Izuku Midoriya, I have to say, congratulations. Throughout the exam, you were able to gain that of over 52 villain points from the destroying of several robots. I must say, it even qualifies you to get into that of the hero course without even breaking a sweat. Within, Mizuki saying, hey, did you hear that, bro? You made it in. Within saying, yeah, guess so. But even so, I would expect at least a little bit more. But I'm guessing those secret points that I thought up may not be true, since he hasn't brought it up. Within soon, All Might spoke up once again, saying, however, there's more to that of the exam than just that of the villain points counter. Within hearing that, as All Might soon brings up that of a remote saying, observed, pressing a button, showing that of another video, as it being that of the brunette from earlier, the same brunette that he saved when using that of Titan's powers. As she basically went to present Mike and told on that of, well, what happened. That about a guy with that of a plain face, diamond-shaped freckles, and that of black hair with a bit of green highlights ended up saving her and was nearly crushed by that of the zero-pointer. If he didn't basically save her, he would have possibly gained more points and maybe even gotten into that of the hero course. If it was possible, she would want to give half of her points to Izuku, out of respect, to be honest. Within hearing that, Izuku couldn't help but be completely and utterly shocked and surprised by the girl's willingness to give up her points for him and him alone. All because he saved her. All because of just doing the right thing and not just standing on the sidelines and watching somebody get hurt. With President Mike saying, that's very nice of you and kind too, but you don't need to worry about that, little listener. Within, Ochako completely and utterly shocked at this. Within soon, the video ends as coming back to All Might, still having the same smile as always, saying, the essence of a hero is more than just taking on that of villains. There was a special applicant to a special point system. Every applicant was being watched by that of the staff of UA, where the staff votes on those on who deserves that of rescue points, or hero points as we like to call them. And from the total of all the judges, you gain that of 50 hero points. Adding that to that of your 54 hero points, and you gain that of 104 points, getting you that of higher into that of the leaderboard and the top score of the entrance exam. Within hearing that, Izuku couldn't help but be completely and utterly shocked, seeing his placement. However, his placement is basically second place though. He didn't gain first place, to be honest. Instead, he did notice on the person that did gain first place, and he couldn't help but be completely and utterly proud. Before then, the placement disappeared in a blink of an eye, before then saying, I must say, you are quite amazing out there, young Midoriya. To see your true abilities, your true strength, and qualities of what it means to be a hero. I must say, I welcome you to your hero academia. As the hologram soon dissipates, as the light fades, with the ensued, Mizuki saying, hey, you did it, bro. You got in. Hang on, let me show mine within. So noticing Izuku's eyes, as he couldn't help but cry, within saying, Izuku? As Izuku continues to tear up, get up and say, all that hard work, all those hurtful words, everything that everybody said about me, I can now prove them wrong. I'll show them that I really can be a hero, no matter what. And this is my first step to achieving it. Just you watch. While still crying, Izuku having that of a look of determination and a look of pure and utter resolve, pushing him forward. However, his eyes are not the same as they always were, as these are the eyes of a man that is on a mission, and nothing will stop him to achieving it. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Let's read them. So, how did you guys like this part? Think I did a good part showing the casing of both Izuku and Mizuki? Honestly, I kind of figured that some of you may be thinking that I was going to have Izuku go fully primal and become Ifrit to take down the zero-pointer. As much as I would love that to happen, and I think it would be cool, honestly, it would be way too overpowered and a waste to just waste it on that of a zero-pointer. Hell, semi-prime Izuku could probably take that thing down without even breaking a sweat. Hell, it even proved that even Titan power alone can basically take down the zero-pointer. If I want to show that of Izuku's true power of Ifrit, then I need the perfect opportunity to show it than anything. And the entrance exam is not the best way to show that power just yet. Not to mention, another reason why I haven't been, posting this what if as much is, I've been having the decision. Should I or should I not had that of certain other dominants that had been killed in Final Fantasy 16 be reincarnated into that of MHA? Because the only dominant that's still alive is basically Jill from 16 after all. And I also have finally played that of Rising Tide with gaining the powers of Leviathan. So yeah, Izuku will gain the powers of Leviathan as well. However, I've decided to just put aside Ultima's power. So yeah, Izuku won't be having Ultima's powers though. Now with all of that out of the way, I want to say thank you guys again. If you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification key to date my videos upload the channel. Also, please check out my Discord, my gaming channel, my other channel, my side channel, my Patreon, and my Cash App. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later guys, hope you all take care. You know what to do, my Shiro.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!